this is crazy, y'all. Y'all ain't gonna believe it, man. So what's up, Hotshottaz? Your boy is lucky to be here. Like, for real, for real. I'm lucky to be here. As y'all can see, man, I got into a terrible 130 car pileup accident. It was like in central Illinois. Man, basically, let me just really take y'all back to, I gotta give y'all the whole story. I got more clips of the accident toward the end of this video, and you'll really be able to see me at the wrecking yard, like looking over the truck. Basically, I was on the road for 3 weeks after picking up the truck. So I picked up the truck out of the shop, all the way in Wyoming, blah, blah. Got some loads, man, boom, we going. So bro off YouTube reached out to me, and you know what I'm saying? I call him TJ. I don't know what y'all call him, but I call him TJ. That's my bro. Anyway, he hit me up and he's like, hey man, I saw that you basically had the same issue as me as far as your fuel pump going out. Just wanted to let you know, blah, blah. Gave me some tips as far as about fuel additives, to, you know, what to put in and things like that to kind of help with the truck. So that was just our relationship off gate. And, you know, a few other people had hit me up and told me about this, but man, the way he did it, it was just natural. I was vibing off his energy. He like, what's up, man? Like, he really came at me like, what's up, bro? And I'm like, I rock with bro. So, man, really became a mentor to me, y'all. I'm not going to even tell y'all how much of a help he was to me in these last 3 weeks, bro. Like, I'm on the road for 3 weeks. My mentor, he's helping me. Like, he's just like helping me with the way I think about booking loads, the way I'm managing money, managing profits, managing, you know, the overall business, my lanes, what's good to, I mean, he really just grooming me and like, you know, really out of the kindness of his heart, man, didn't want anything. That's why it has to be natural, and that's a forever brother. But anyway, on the road for 3 weeks, boom, I'm actually getting it, y'all. $1 per mile, boom, I'm doing great. I'm doing great. I even went to Chicago, where I'm originally from, stayed at mom's house for a little night, got already another load taking me back home to North Carolina. I'm gonna be able to go back there. Bro, it was working, work-life balance. It was working great. I'm getting the amount, the amount that I feel that I deserve for the load. We profiting. Fuel, I mean, he was dropping jewels on me about fuel and all that. Something I was kind of already thinking about a little bit, but he was just, you know, helping me. Man, going crazy. Really, I'm not even going crazy yet, but you could tell, and I was just telling my fiance, like, yo, I feel it. It's going. Man, pick up the load. Kind of starts snowing, you know, like the weather just changing a little bit. I'm like, all right, cool. I got my load now. You know, whatever. It's easy breezy all the way down. The loads was that good that I was like, he was helping me with, and he wasn't showing me anything. We was just philosophy wise. We was thinking. We was just doing a lot of strategizing. You know what I'm saying? He was just giving me the game. So he wasn't actually physically helping me, but that helped me kind of my outlook. So that load, I didn't even really need to get anything to go on top of it. It was paying good. Why waste more fuel? And, you know, it was all type of stuff, man. Anyway. It starts snowing. I'm basically taking it home. Got my load from Illinois to North Carolina, taking it. As I'm like crossing, I say I'll get to the, you know, central Illinois, El Paso to be exactly. Never knew it was El Paso, Illinois. I'm from Chicago, like that's crazy. It started snowing, but it started snowing heavily. And it happened quickly. So, you know, the first one that starts, you're like, nah, I got a couple more up in me. But then it started coming. I'm like, I need to go ahead and like lock it down. So you could tell like everybody's job, everybody was like, yeah, we about to take it off because it started getting really bad. Man, I'm driving. There's a truck on my semi-truck on my in the left lane, the fast lane. I always take it easy. I'm in the slow lane. At this point, it's almost starting to get white out. And everybody's pretty much probably trying to make it to the next truck stop because it just wasn't, a lot of truck stops in that area. So anyway, nobody's going too fast. I mean, semi trucks be tripping, so they go fast sometimes, and I'm like, bro, it's literally snoring. Like, relax. So anyway, driving. All of a sudden, you could tell he did something because I'm assuming he pressed on his brakes hard. Because unbeknownst to me, he had a better vantage point, and of course he's higher. He's ahead of me on the left side, but he's pretty much in front of me. But so there's clearance, but if he comes in front of me, it's gonna be an issue. What happens? He must have hit his brakes or whatever, but back starts to fishtail in front of me. So at that point, try to steer. The steering wasn't bad, but as soon as I hit that brake too hard, and again, we wasn't going too fast, but as soon as I hit that brake, by that time, unbeknownst to us, I mean, it was like the beginning of the snow. So it was really, I guess, getting packed in, getting icy. The temperature had dropped, and it was just a terrible condition. So I hit that brake, man, to stop colliding to him. And then when I hit that brake, it took me about 0.5 seconds, and I realized, oh my God, it's a pileup, because I saw a truck sideways. He was like, if I'm going this way, the truck was, and I saw an ambulance go to the side, and then I saw another truck. So it feels like I'm sliding forever, because I'm like, oh my God, it's happening. So at this point, I see a van that I possibly could try to squeeze in between, but it was such a dip. I had a truck on there, you all will see, but I had a Ram 5500 truck, utility truck on the back. And I just felt like if I would have took that route and went to the side, it was a dip. That dip would have probably tilted me over. It just wasn't good for my center of gravity. So I'm like, can't do that. And if I hit this van, I'm thinking, it's crazy. People ask me like, yo, did you see a light flash before your eyes? The answer is no. It was not one point where I did not think I was going to make it out of that situation. And that's crazy to say, because I didn't even think it was as serious until when I got out. But either way, I didn't want to hit that van because I kind of figured there was a family in there. So at that point, of course, time is ticking. I know I'm just going to have to run right into, the side of this trailer. So I have my seatbelt on and everything. I just brace for impact, and I turn a little bit. Boom! Smash, almost stopped right in front of me. But at that point, I wasn't even thinking. I'm just like, airbags exploded and everything. I'm like, damn. So, but I was already thinking. And it was not 1 second that I think like, oh, I'm about to be out of here. I never thought that. Either way, try to open up the door. It's not opening. I'm like, oh shit. Now, I know y'all probably done seen this on Instagram and YouTube like me, where it's a pileup crash and you got to hurry up and get out of that car because it can get dangerous. You could die. So basically my whole back seat is in my front seat. And then y'all will see. But anyway, I can't get out my driver's door. So then I lift my legs out. Try to regularly get out the passenger doors. They all jam. I'm like, oh God, I only got a few seconds. But I'm telling you, I was not panicking. It's crazy that adrenaline just, boom, my whole goal was to just get out the car. So I was about to start kicking out the glass. But what I did when I unlocked the passenger door, I opened it, like pulled a handle and it wasn't going, but I just kick. And on my last kick, because I was about to start aiming for the window, boom, it popped open. So I got out, I'm like, my life is over. This is my life. This truck is my life. I'm literally going crazy like that. And everybody's just in the daze. It looked like we was in a freaking movie. It was crazy. So cars crashing, bang, 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 bang. Luckily, I was toward the end, so it kind of formed. Everybody started hitting on the side, and it didn't go to the middle anymore. And man, the ambulance, however you say it. I'm from Chicago, man. I'm sorry for my accent, but fire department and everybody, they all started, like, we all out the car at this time. I FaceTime my fiance as soon as I get out. In the middle of me saying, I'm FaceTiming my fiance, man, and it was crazy. Cause she started instantly crying, cause, you know, to be honest, she had a close family member pass away, like from a very bad car accident, you know, right when me and her met. So that's something that's like traumatizing for her. So either way, I'm like, I gotta call you back, boo. I gotta figure this stuff out. Firefighters and everybody, first responders and everybody coming. So I hear, and they all telling me, yeah, this is about a mile and a half long. It's 130 car pileup. So now I understand I'm in something totally bigger than what this is right here. And now I'm thinking just like, man, I'm glad I got out safe. What's going on? I see people with broken legs. They put most of us on a fire truck and an ambulance, and some people with broken wrists, broken legs, but nobody was dead. So nobody passed away in this entire tragedy, which is good. But it was, you know, man, people had busted heads, had to get stitches. Man, I walked away with nothing, y'all. I think my hand might have been a little, you know, swole up a little bit, but I walked away with nothing, no scratch, no nothing. But anyway, at this time, man, I'm thinking, I'm like, yo, my life is over. It's over. They get all of us. It took a while, but it was so bad, man. They had to get school buses. Surrounding cities, they all had to get school buses to all get us on a school bus, and they took us to a local library and restaurants where they had cots. It was really like, you know, they had cots and basically like refugee type shit. Like, I don't even know what it's called. I'm sorry, I can't even think about it, but I can't think of what the right thing to say. But basically, like, you know, if you ever have to go to a shelter, they have the cots and they have plastic covers for you and all that type of stuff. It was one of those, like, you could tell it was like, whoa, this is bigger than, this is like something like so big. This is natural disaster almost. I mean, I don't even know what to call it. But anyway, we stay there, we get there next day, and it's slow. Like, we're all still there. Only way to get to Chicago or to get out of there is to take the Amtrak. But no, I mean, the snowstorm had got so bad, there was no Ubers, no nothing. So luckily I was able to get one of the city officials. It really just had to pick, everybody in that city had to pitch in. It was this bad. And, you know, it was taking people to train station, taking people to surrounding cities and things like that. So at this point, man, I'm just down. It's just bad. I'm like, man, I was really just getting rolling. And now, like, at this point, because I don't know about insurance. Of course, I got insurance, man. But, man, one thing that I've learned in this business is that, I mean, I just know insurance, period. Their goal is to get your money, and, you know, they'll pay it off, or they'll pay you some bread. But I know personally, they're always trying to undercut you for the value of your truck and things like that. So it's like, I'm like, man, I'm gonna have a balance due on this. And that was the main thing that I was really starting to find out, is like, yo, to be successful in Hotshot, you have to, one, have a great mentor. And I thank you, bro. I thank you, bro, because you was great. And you still great. You know, I'm just saying was because it's not over for the Hotshot, but I do got other things coming that I'm about to tell y'all about, but still related to trucking, some are, some not. But either way, a good mentor and the truck, man, these trucks aren't, they're going to last. And this is only for Hotshot. I mean, it probably still matters in the big trucks as well, but they're built for this. Hotshots, we're not naturally built to go as much, you know, the stuff that we really put our truck through, but it's doable. Don't let nobody tell you that's not doable. It's doable. You damn well can, you know, do Hotshot and put the amount of load. You got to know your loads and your weights and all that, because you can't overwork it, but you can be successful. And I was, and my bro definitely was, successful in Hotshot. So it's definitely a business. So don't get me wrong. But as far as the truck itself and its genuine nature, we gonna either run through these trucks, or you really gotta know how to self-maintenance these trucks, and you gotta know how to fix it or what's going on. Because these dealerships gonna take advantage of you. They're gonna lie to you. They're gonna take all your money. Or if you're getting maintenance done by other people, it's just money out the door, out the door, out the door. Now that's trucking period now. And we already knew this. We already knew this. But the more you can save off of the maintenance and fuel, that's another thing. I'm not here to preach, but fuel and getting that cost down, that's where you really make all your profits from right there. But anyway, also these trucks, man, one thing about these trucks is, man, who knows how long these trucks gonna last, man. This truck might last me 2 more years, and then I'm gonna have to get another one. That's the thing. When you finance it, that's the thing. You're gonna get a new or you're gonna get an old truck. They all gonna break down. New truck might not break down, but if you unlucky like me, or the rest of us who had a 2020 or 2019, the fuel pumps was faulty, so they had a recall on it, but they still don't even know technically how to fix it. They're trying out the hybrid, which is like they call a CP 3.5, where it's basically the CP4 overall outer, but in the guts is the CP3 pump. But who knows if that's gonna work, man? Like, whatever. So anyway, and they sent the letter out saying that they don't have a fix for it, you know, but, you know, work with them, I guess. But that's all the type of stuff that you're taking a gamble on, and this is your livelihood, this is your business. So either way, man, we get, I was kind of knowing like, man, this truck's gonna last me for 2 more years, and I'm probably gonna have to trade it in again. I'm already still gonna owe a balance on the finance, so damn, all I'm doing is getting deep into it. Now, mind y'all, I come from a finance background. Like, all I did was work in investments and finance in the financial district for all of my life since I graduated from college. So numbers got to make sense to me. They got to make sense. And the overall, I'm like, man, at the end of the day, I low-key might be in a lot of debt with this. Because the truck is the biggest thing. And you got to keep getting a new truck. I mean, you can rent and lease and all that, but then that's taking a lot of your profits. So how can we do it? And I still, to be honest, haven't got over it. And it may be getting around 5,500. I just know that the 3,500 is like, yeah, but we might be putting that through too much pressure or too much on it. Not really, like, again, I said, it's doable. But at the same time, like, something always gonna happen with this damn thing. Anyway, I come back, man, the worst days of my life, because I'm like, nah, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know if I'm gonna be successful. I don't know what's going on. And man, when I tell y'all, it's really just God's plan, because I have to really just take it back. I have to think about what other opportunities do I have. I have to take into account my work-life balance, like my family, my fiance, like, she didn't really been through the bottom of the struggle with me. Some things you sign up for, some things you don't. I'm always the breadwinner. I always got to do my thing. So when it's getting in the middle of me holding down my house, now I got to think smarter. I got to work hard. I don't want to work hard. I got to think smarter. So I'm like, man, let me look at my other opportunities. Reached out on those opportunities, man. And at this time, the insurance is letting me know, like, yeah, everything's going to be covered. So I can very well hop back in, boom, get a new truck. I mean, paid off everything. And I appreciate it. That's God. Because I know sometimes insurance they try to get you. Anyway, man, when I tell you they paid off everything, and I'm like, okay, I can hop back in, or let's think about it. I got my mom coming to live here in Charlotte with me soon. I'm about to get married. If I can make more money or just as much money than I do from trucking, but still be at home, okay, yeah, maybe I won't be the biggest boss as I was, but I still got my other entrepreneur businesses that I'm managing, so I'm a boss at the end of the day. But if I can get something easy, more, and still do my trucking thing as far as educating, YouTube. You know, a lot of people have been asking for ebooks and all that type of stuff, because it's so much knowledge that you don't know until you get in here. You get in there and you like, ooh, they ain't telling me this. I ain't know that. And that's why you need a mentor. So anyway, thought about all those things and like, you know what? It's not the end for trucking. I'm not sure if I'm gonna ever get back in there myself driving. I've got my experience. Now, I might, but I'm thinking business-wise. I mean, I'm just, to be honest, I was thinking business-wise. What I'm gonna be able to bring back more money and put in my pocket, spend on my family. You know what I'm saying? So thank God, man. Another opportunity came through for me, man. Blessed. God only. God only. And it's gonna allow me to also continue to do my trucking shit as far as like educating and giving all the newbies, all the young people advice, people that's just hopping into it just like I did. You know, y'all already been reaching out like, man, you got a book or something? Like, you really breaking this stuff down for me? I'm like, yo, boom, say no more, it's coming. Now, mind you, the learning never stops. I'm still learning. My mentor is still helping me out, man. He's still reaching out. And I know, hey, bro, you know I love you. It's just been a lot going on. We about to definitely reconnect. But I'm just super busy right now, man. But I'm so appreciative of, man, that dude, bro. So appreciative of y'all for supporting me. And it was crazy. It was crazy. And am I traumatized? Like, that's probably why I really don't want to get back driving. I'm going to get a driver and get a truck maybe. But again, we have to get over the root of the truck, getting it new or used. And then you have to have those connections on who's going to do your maintenance. How you going to do it? All the successful people that are on trucking, they all do either their own maintenance or they have a connect that basically does the maintenance for them for free. They just got to get the parts. And you need that. If you don't have that connection, man, it's all about networking. You really got to. A lot of people, man, some people be nice, some people be mean. Some people don't want you to be in the industry. Some people don't, you know, or they do. But so it all has to be natural. I'm not saying even reach out to nobody. If you can reach out, that's cool. But you got to think about it that a lot of times people, you know, you got to pay for time, people's time. So, you know, if you're consulting with them and they're, you know, kind of giving you some gems, and I definitely owe bro money. He definitely could have asked me. Now, I ain't gonna lie, I probably wasn't gonna pay it. I ain't gonna lie to you. But I definitely owe him money, but he, out of the goodness of his heart, he was. But people who you do reach out to and they want a fee, I mean, you really gotta, you know, make sure that they know what they're talking about, or they just ain't trying to get over on you. But, you know, to be honest, you really gotta get information from a lot of places. But your one mentor, you gotta get you one mentor, and you know what they're talking about. They care. It's a genuine relationship. You didn't force it. You didn't have to, hey man, blah blah. It was just natural. Now, there ain't nothing wrong with reaching out, but it has to be natural. If you reach out and y'all not really feeling the vibe, fall back, bro. Don't even let it, because he ain't gonna be doing it out of love. You need a mentor that's gonna be doing it out of love, for real. So, and as many people as I try to, you know, do out of love, I only got so much time in a day where I can really dedicate my life to this, you know what I'm saying? So I try to help as many people as I can, but it does get hard. So I'm not going to be able to reach everybody, but that's why we're moving to the next phase of CIL-TV as far as the ebook. And I'm making more specific videos about specific things as far as like, man, what's your mind, like, what is it like to really be out on that road by yourself? You just hopping in, like, okay, I'm living this life. Now I'm about to go to a totally different life. Or should I change my hub oil on the trailer? Some people say you don't. Some people say you should. Boom, a lot of stuff, man, a lot of stuff. More specific, though. I want y'all to even tell me, Sap, tell me about this. Or technology-wise, well, what technology was you using? All type of stuff, man. So anyway, more to come, but I don't want to talk enough. I already talked enough. Y'all check out the video, the rest of the video of the crash, man. Thank God I'm back. Thank God I'm here. I appreciate everybody who looked after me and looked out for me and called and did all that, man. I appreciate it. I'm just happy to be here, bro. Happy to be here. And I'm blessed because when I was at the wrecking yard, they was like, yo, you drove that? I'm like, yeah. They like, yeah, you need to play the lottery because you lucky, man. You lucky to be here. So, you know, thank God I have a lot of, not a lot, but a few other opportunities that still allow me to live my lifestyle, take care of my family, you know, kind of be free and, you know, just not hit rock bottom, because it was possible. You know, it was, in the famous words of Kanye, there was a lot of people wondering after the accident, oh, Sean, so what's Sean gonna do? Is he gonna go off? Is he gonna go crazy if he can't get back in the game? Or, you know, what he gonna do for income? Boom, boom. They was wondering, like, what would Sap do if he lost? I guess we'll never know. Pretty much lucky to be alive, y'all. I mean, look at this. Oh my God. This truck is absolutely, really demolished. Yikes. This door still don't open. I don't know how I'm gonna get in here. Oh, damn. I need to find the trailer. I think I see it over there. The trailer is actually not as bad. I mean, the jacks, of course, is damaged. Really just the hitch, they said. That's what it pretty much looks like. The hitch. I mean, this is bent, but that's really not the worst. The truck doesn't seem to have been damaged. Let's take a look. No, doesn't seem to be damaged at all, from what I can see. I mean, the impact was so crazy, it broke the chain off.